Sean Salisbury, Open Sports. Let's talk about Monday Night Football. Tampa and Carolina. In Carolina, going to be cold. So who does it suit? I don't know if it suits either one. I think both these teams have quarterbacks that are able to handle it in Garcia and Jake Delhomme. Look at the strengths of both of these teams. For me, both quarterbacks are a strength because they win, and it's about winning. You saw what Ben Roethlisberger did against the Cowboys yesterday. That's called winning. Even though you're struggling, you find a way to get it done. Garcia is one of those guys that can have an off game and still find a way to muster up enough will and in his teammates enough guts to win a football game, and Jake Delhomme's the same way. Both really, really good leaders. Will the playmaking at quarterback come into play? It always does. At this time of the season, if your quarterback doesn't play well, or if your football team doesn't have a quarterback in the playoffs, and guess what? If he's just average, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. Simple, unless you have such a dominant other personnel around you. No team in this league is capable of winning the Super Bowl right now with just average quarterback play. In this Monday Night Football game, you take a look at Carolina's strength, D'Angelo Williams, and the way that they're running the football. You know they'll rely on that because they're going to have a hard time getting big home run plays unless they manufacture it with double moves, because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers love to play a shell-type zone to where they have help over the top is what I'm talking about, and it's tough to get guys after the big home run throw. But what you can get is like deep in cuts and somebody down the middle as a safety split and get somebody on linebackers, and that's what they'll do. Carolina looking for mismatches and will run the football. On the other side of it, you just want to make sure you don't let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get into that methodical rhythm. 5-yard completion, 3-yard run, 12-yard slant, 3-yard run, 3-yard run, 8-yard completion. That's what Garcia and Tampa and John Gruden do. They're a methodical football team. Very similar in both these teams as far as they play defense. They're committed to defense winning the game most of the time. The difference is Tampa doesn't mind throwing it up there 38, 40 times if they have to. Carolina would prefer to run it more. And in the West Coast offense, John Gruden doesn't mind throwing it, although if they had full healthy backs and with Cadillac Williams back, you may see more of a commitment to the run. Grind it out, tough football game. I'm going to go with Carolina, even though I think Tampa's capable of beating anybody in the NFC. And if they play well against the Giants, they can pull that off too, just because there's something about them. When you pick against them, they win. Carolina, a little bit more explosive, but they're going to have to play defense, and who runs the football wins this game on Monday night. I'm Sean Salisbury for Open Sports.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.